Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we are going to discuss a new topic, a new series of topics, that is the acid and bases. And this is the part 1 of acid and bases, right? So we will be discussing the very initial, the primitive theory that was presented on the acid and bases, that is known as the classical theory of acid and bases. Now this was the very first theory which was given in the terms of acid and bases, and hopefully we'll discuss all the theories which were presented related to the acid and bases, and uh, we'll move forward to the more advanced studies of the classification, the properties and characteristics of acid and bases, video by video, right? So this is just an introductory video and a basic theory which are presented on the acid and bases, right? So first of all, let's begin with the pictures so that you can get an understanding what we are going to do and what we are going to discuss about. So here you're going to see some sort of uh, substances, right? So here we have got a cold drink, soft drink, we got a wine, a fruit, orange, something else maybe. We have got vinegar, we have got uh, another sort of vinegar, and we have got different sort of vinegars and aspirin and a lot of things. While on this side we have got a hydrochloric acid, the HCl. Now why we are showing you this? Because this is what we are going to discuss. These are acids. Now these are the one which are presented over here in front of you. They show two different sides of acids. If you observe, these are the one which are consumed, which we are using in our daily lives, right? And if you talk about this is not consumed. This is termed to be as very, very dangerous. Now what do you conclude? The acid are some sort of substances which are found all around us, but they can be harmful, and they can be, you know by taking beneficial for us in some ways as well. Even though uh, the acids are, the HCl acid, which is termed to be very, very harmful, is also present in the stomach, human stomach. So this is the game of nature. If our walls of stomach are being protected by this acid, by certain sort of a layer. And now we'll discussing more properties, but I will move for other side, that is the base. Now the base is the opposite of acids, and here again we have got some diagrams and very common example of base, that is the bleach. While the property of the base is to get blue color. They have blue color in response to the litmus paper or any other sort of what do you say, the tracker of whether the substance is acid or base. Now the classical theory has very, very basic points. First of all, uh, it says that acid is a kind of substance and base is a kind of substance. Now the classical theory of acid and base says we have got a substance that is called litmus paper. This may be available in your chemistry labs. Go and check it out. Okay. So acid are the substance which turn the blue litmus red. Like you have got blue litmus and converts into red. So whatever the solution is, if you dip the litmus paper and the paper gets converted from blue to red, this means the substance in it is called as acid. While if you have got a red litmus paper, so the red litmus paper will get converted into blue, and this is a sign that the substance present in the flask is a base, right? Okay. Here we have got some other common examples, and uh, probably the acids are present in the fruits, in the things we eat are termed to be as weak acids, because the strong one cannot be beared by our body, right? So the one which we are consuming are the strong acids. Similarly, the bases can be strong enough which can harm us, while we are consuming the weaker ones. Okay. Basically, the base have got a huge role in the cleaning purpose, cleaning stuff, soaps, um, detergents and all that. Now what the classical theory says in detail is that an acid is a substance which aqueous solution is sour to taste. Now let me properties of acids. Now acids they've got solution which are sour. This is very important. And this theory stated this, that the acids are sour to taste, and they convert the blue litmus to red, right? Blue to red. And uh, as I said before, the acid and base are both opposite, right? Both are opposite. So whenever they mix together, we're gonna say that acid plus base. Even though we are having this topic again, but I'm telling you from now, acid plus base will these are both opposite, so they will give you what a neutral product, the water and a salt, right? We're discussing this in detail later on. So what is happening, the acid and base are neutralizing each other's effect. So we're gonna say that neutralizes acid neutralizes the base, right? Acid neutralizes the base. This is important. And this theory also said that acid reacts with active metals to produce hydrogen gas, right? Acid, let me write the reaction. It said that acid is a substance which reacts with active metals to produce hydrogen gas. Let's do this. For suppose I take zinc metal and I take the hydrochloric acid, which is a strong acid, HCl, right? What will happen is that, as the theory says, what is the product? The product is zinc chloride, and along with that, H2 gas is liberated. Now this was being said by this theory, the H2 gas is liberated, and this is a sign that the substance is in acid whenever it reacts with the active metal. Now it said another point, that was the acid is a substance which decomposes carbonates into the carbon dioxide. Like there is a liberation of CO2 when they react with carbonates. For let's take an example to make it clear. For suppose we have calcium carbonate, sorry, calcium carbonate, and it reacts with acid. We take example as HCl, right? HCl. Now what would be the product? As I said before, the acid is substance which will release CO2 when they react with the carbonates, right? So the product is CaCl2 plus water, and we have got liberation of CO2. This is a sign that this is the acid, right? Liberation of CO2. Now we are done with the properties described by the theory, classical theory of acids. Now let's move for the base. Now again we've got the opposite properties we discussed. The base is a substance which has got bitter taste. The acids have sour taste, the base has bitter taste, right? They turn red litmus to blue, and the base are substances which this neutralizes the acids, because these have got opposite reactions. And the property which is described by this theory is like they absorb CO2 to form carbonates. Again the opposite reaction. In acids, carbonates are broken down to eliminate CO2, while the base are substances which absorb CO2 to form carbonates. Let's take example, absorb CO2 to form carbonates. So we take a base NaOH and we react it with CO2. As I said that they absorb CO2 and as the theory says, they will form carbonates. And here we have got a carbonate and a 2CO3, sodium carbonate, right? And with that we have got water. Now this is how things work out in this theory, and we've got different theories of acid and bases, which we will discuss in upcoming videos. For suppose we have got Arrhenius theory, we have got Lewis theory of acid and bases, and a lot of others. So meet you guys in the next video. Till that, goodbye.